Ready. That means we don't need to awkwardly ad-lib anymore. So here we go, we're gonna have Grand Theft Auto 2 with T-Zero.
Nobody knows what's coming up next. Oh, I see myself. Amazing. Greetings. So, I'm gonna check some... What? Oh yeah, some messages in Discord. Not really important. Alright, so this is GTA 2, and as far as I am aware, we're running on Spanish. So that's a great choice. About as great as every other choice that there can be.
Spanish is correct, yes.
Okay, great. So, I'm gonna explain the run in the middle of its happening. We're gonna be running residential, 2nd district, and the time starts in 3, 2, 1 now. Okay, so this is residential, 2nd district of GTA 2, probably the best one, and we start by just quickly introducing ourselves. Incredible, as the game says to us. This is basically done to teleport to a hospital that's slightly closer to a car that we need, and that would be a fire truck. So we're doing all missions, which includes 22 missions, 7 for each gang in the district, and then 1 more for completing all the gangs. So there is a very bad case scenario that can happen, but probably won't, because I have a somewhat good idea about how to finish a run in one way, shape or form or another. Long story short, I probably shouldn't talk about it, I'll just jinx it. I'll talk about it after the run. Screw this. Alright, so I'm parking fire truck. It's a fixed spawn, so it won't despawn. Every single fixed spawn that exists in district doesn't get put away when you drive away. This game has the basic GTA 3-car limit. The last 3 cars you entered, it kinda remembers, but sometimes it still despawns it, depending on how far you've gone. And every single car that is actually being spawned in the world stays there until it's destroyed completely. So for first mission we'll need a fire truck eventually, and getting one from anything but the spawn is very, very hard, because causing a car to actually be set on fire after being destroyed is one hell of a job. So here we're being set by Zaibatsu, that's the big mafia, to steal some secret thing from scientists, or SRS, these yellow boys. There are 3 gangs in this district. Zaibatsu, they're in every single district in GTA 2. SRS, the yellow boys, and the rednecks, the most amazing guys who also have the best radio in this district. Alright, that's this one, I think. And the secret thing that we're stealing is kind of a flamethrower developer with water something. That's why we need a fire truck, because it spits water out. And we're just gonna load this science thing inside and do stuff. Basically missions just go... Missions in district are very, very different, and we'll have a lot different stuff to do. So here I'm just firing off all the Zaibatsu that I can, because I need to max my scientist respect level. Respect is a system, as you can see in the top left corner, which allows you to do missions of different quality. When you have medium, the green one, that's when you can do green phones, they're supposedly easy. Then yellow phones when you have 3 lines, and red when you have 5 lines. And the more the gang hates you... God damn it, such a bad turn. The more gang hates you... Alright, this guy is with pistols, so we're lucky. But I screwed up there massively. The more gang hates you, the worse weapons they have. So rednecks actually hated me completely during that moment. So what they should have had is Molotov cocktails. The fact that this was one of the few guys who has pistol and didn't just wipe me off the planet right there was truly a miracle. And here I'm gonna just get a whatever fast car I can. Don't bust me, please. Thank you. And while I'm driving, Josh, you can probably read something if you have something.
Yeah, I got a couple things from last run. So we got the $30 donation that sniped the ending. It was anonymous, and they said, Witcher 3 finally at ESA. Awesome. Good luck to the runner, and let's see the vampire ending. And yeah, we did. And then we got another $20 donation from anonymous, and that was it for me. Yeah. I will say you still have the Wang Cars.
Yep.
Say that very carefully. Donation incentive for this game, if you want to explain what that is.
Wang Cars is basically a category that teaches you driving the best, in my opinion. I would recommend if anyone ever picks up the game for a speedrun to do Wang Cars just to learn how to drive. It's basically a category where you collect 8 cars that are just limited to this district. So the jump that I just did is pretty tricky. It allows you to get a car inside this facility. Normally you shouldn't be able to do that, but here I'm just skipping one of the... You should destroy 2 generators and then leave. I'm not sure if I hit the trigger. Oh yeah, I did, of course, because first time when I jumped I kinda hit the trigger. So if everything goes kinda bad or like not good, I can ditch the car and just run to the exit while trying to not die. But normally that first trigger you skip it, and if you lose your car while in the middle of facility, you will still need to jump back, because the trigger for entering factory requires you to have a car, but trigger for leaving a factory doesn't need a car. And there was a taxi. I will actually go out of my way and just collect it right now, because for next mission we need exactly this car. So just like that we saved I don't know how much time by skipping one generator and being able to drive through the facility, but it's quite a big time save. The jump itself is pretty tricky to get it down. Gotta spend a bit of time there, but nothing too special. One of the harder jumps in the game though, but there aren't that many. Oof. So during this mission we need to collect 4 guys and then kind of set them swimming, and that's it. It's kind of a boring mission. They're mostly that kind of mission in like 3rd district of this game. 1st and 2nd are rather different. Well, if speaking about districts in this game, then 1st one would be more of a tutorial, so it is really easy. And then 2nd one, this one has the most interesting things happening, most interesting missions, and the frenzies that test. Like, this is the least play-tested district out of all 3. It just comes from the fact that kill frenzies that you... Of course, kill frenzies aren't important to run, but they are very important for a hundo. For a record, world record for this district for all missions is 51 minutes something, or 53 minutes, I don't remember actually. But 100% record is 2 hours and a half. And all that it 100% includes that all missions does include is 50 tokens, which is quite easy to collect. It's like 10 minutes, I think, if you just ignore everything else. And the rest is just you doing frenzies, mostly because frenzies are just dumb in this district. I don't know, Rockstar was like probably rushing this game out, and they were like, just put any time on the timer, it'll be fine. There's a cop car. Kinda bad. Will they care? Oh, they don't care for me. Well, dang. Alright, I'll take limo. Whatever. That's kinda not good. I want to take the cop car actually. Oh, they're following me now. Come on, get here. Damn, ignored by police. Alright. So next mission is kind of a weird one. We're getting to yellow missions of scientists though, this time. No Zaibatsu. I mean, we've been doing scientists for a bit already, but this is supposed to be like hard-ish, But there will be later in the run pretty much the same mission which will require you to do twice as much job. I think what they didn't do in this mission is they programmed it wrong. So in this mission you're supposed to go to village, is Zaibatsu area, and they give you like the bunch of dudes. And I think what you're supposed to do is just go in and shoot people, and that is kind of harder than driving over people, but for whatever reason you get kills count when you just drive over Zaibatsu, and that makes this mission insanely simple. So yeah, we need to make sure we don't drop our Zaibatsu level below 1, because after this we're gonna do one more Zaibatsu mission, then switch to SRS until we're completely done with them. The good part about All Mission Run in this district is exactly the fact that you aren't going gang by gang as you do in other districts. In both downtown and industrial, what you do first is you pick a gang and you do all missions for it. Well, actually in downtown it's not exactly correct, because downtown starts from non-linear part, and depending on your luck and if you get the specific car, you do one thing or you do the other thing. But it still is kind of one gang at a time. But here you just mix scientists and Zaibatsu all around, and only then you do rednecks. Rednecks is just the last gang you do. They're kind of out of the way for most of it, and we gotta be sure we're not getting blown up here. Rednecks hate me right now, so they're throwing Molotovs. That's an insta-kill. Of course not as bad of an insta-kill as Flamethrower, and when scientists are mad at you, they have flamethrowers, and if you're being set on fire, there is nothing helping you. You can't get in a car to prevent death, because the car will instantly blow up if you do that. I don't know if that's intended or not, but that's what happens. And well, yeah, if you're getting set on fire, you're as good as dead, and the only thing that can save you is fire truck, which is for whatever reason driving nearby and just happens to want to water you. That happened literally never during any runs, and mostly a multiplayer mechanic probably. But yeah. So now there's gonna be a fixed cop spawn. It is, for whatever reason, always happens. Oh, I don't even need a cop car, there's a B-type. So what I wanted to do there is just wait for a cop spawn, then shoot, attract them, and just jump into a cop car. But we got lucky, so don't need that. And now while we're driving to Mobile RV Park, Josh, do we have anything to read?
Yes, we do.
Alright, go.
Alright, we got a... oh god. We got a $5 donation from Anonymous, who says, this is crazy Russian dude. Right now I'm sending run assassins towards your run. To avoid any run assassins, Twitch chat should type Lil Z or Franka Z. Otherwise Tazuro will lose his kneecap. Thanks for making this marathon real for many RU runners. Enjoy the rest of the run.
Thanks, Mecca.
Then we got $12 from, oh god, it's not anonymous, here we go. Ida Lidholt, who says, happy birthday, Santa.
Thank you. Thank you. So there was an interesting part about this mission. As I said, rednecks hate me, but those 4 guys, they're kind of giving you a mission, and if you accidentally kill them, the mission will fail. If you kill someone near them, the crazy medicar might spawn trying to save whoever was killed there, and it might run over these guys. So even though I'm at the complete different part of the map, if some crazy medicar spawns there, it can easily kill them, and you will just fail a mission in the middle of a mission. And that's the only explanation I have for what happens, because those guys, their pathfinding isn't terrible, so they can't fall in the water, but they can get killed by cars. That is definitely a thing. So until I complete this part of a mission, which is like a driving challenge where you kill 3 dudes, until that happens, if any of those 4 guys dies, I fail a mission. So it's kind of a bit of a random weird spot. But if you're driving in a good fashion, you shouldn't encounter them on the road. So I'm gonna go paint spray because I'm just not feeling like dealing with cops here. and I won't accidentally run over them by driving here. So you at the start you also get like 3 cars to choose. There is technically a faster car in the middle for RGT, but it is a huge pain to drive, so we just never take it. We take Hakura, which is slower, acceleration is slower, but overall it's more consistent and doesn't lose you much time. So in this mission we're supposed to like do a challenge for the guys, and then they will gift us the pickup. Now we can kill these guys. Their pathfinding always finds you at the exactly same spot if you're driving perfectly. Now we're using this pickup that we won in a challenge to get the elder of rednecks, which is called Grandpa, and then we're gonna bring him to a scientist compound, and they're gonna do all the dirty things with him, but we won't figure that out already because, well, that's not our part of the job. After this mission I'm gonna make a first detour in the run. I'm gonna go to a safe spot. So GTA 2, like later GTAs, only allows you to save at specific places. Oof, it's not good. And there is only one specific spot for that, really, is the beginning of a map. There is no map in this game as a thing, so you pretty much gotta memorize the town. But if you ever want to run this game, there is a very useful tool called GTA 2 Radar, done by, I'm not sure if that was MP or the, oh my god, I forgot the other guy's name. One of the few people who were developing tools for this game back in days, pretty much. It's allowed to be used in the runs, in both 100%, 20%, all missions, whatever, and casually it also helps, because navigating in some of these cities is quite a pain. So, gonna make a save. I'm gonna be restarting because normally this game doesn't crash. Normally. Oh my god, what is this garbage? Oh, okay, there's trends. Alright. So what I should have done at the end of this mission is actually kill scientists, because we're gonna be taking a very slow car into redneck area, and to make sure we're not getting destroyed, because we're also gonna be stopping there. The slow car is bus, if you don't know, you probably don't. To not get absolutely obliterated by machine guns and grenades, we gotta get the hate level from us down to around 3? Oh god, where have I stopped? What am I doing, dude? Jesus. Okay. So we're gonna just shoot some scientists and be fine. And then I'm gonna take a bit of alternative route with the bus to paint spray and get rid of cops. And everything's gonna be absolutely fine. This is fake truce, or whatever this mission is called, in not Spanish. Normally I would prefer having anything but TV van for next mission. I'll be finishing next mission very close to this spot, so if I have a good car I just go for it, but I got TV van, so not much I can do about it. Now I'm also gonna drive over a few. Oh yeah, another mechanic about respect system is whenever you kill gang member with weapon, you get more respect to the other gang, and you lose more respect from that gang that you're killing. Wow, nice, good job, Schmidt. And I think how it works is for 1 point, you need to drive over 21 dude, and to get that point you need to kill or shoot 3 dudes, so it's 7 times less respect if you drive over pets. Well, I hope that makes sense. So yeah, now we gotta collect 2 groups of, this is a pretty simple and also boring mission. We gotta collect 2 groups of rednecks and then 2 groups of Zaibatsu and get them to compound. They're gonna get blown up. So while I'm driving around, Josh, what do you think of GTA 2 and donations?
it's well, I would read donations, but we don't have any. So if you want to see the Zero do Wang Space Cars, you've got to get $95 in before the end of this run.
Oh,
$5 out of 100.
Oh.
You could do it. We were at 1,000.
Yeah.
We've only just started the stream. It's pretty reasonable. However, what I think of GTA 2 is that it's very flat.
Well, it's 2D. There is actually a renderer for map editor. There is a custom map editor in this game, and MP made a renderer for it. And in fact, all buildings and everything is 3D, but all the humans running around and cars, they're flat. They're like actually flat. Because as you can see, there is a shadow mechanic, because there is a sun somewhere in the sky. Oh, I'm doing something I normally won't do, dropping down on a low speed there. But yeah, there is like a sunset, and it's the only thing that makes this game look not so flat as it is actually. But if you remove shadows, this game looks very odd. But shadows kinda help. So I killed a few pedestrians there to get a cop attention, but for whatever reason cops didn't quite notice me. Senpai ignores me, but I'm gonna go get a fast car. Cop car is the presumable one. I guess it's fine, we can do that. Like, as far as I don't get wanted level 2, I'm okay. So next mission is taxi traitor test, or taxi por control remoto. Good to know. I think I played this game in Spanish only a couple times. Played more in German than in Spanish. And there is a very new trick for this run. It was found about 1 month ago by Nuclear, the guy who does runs every now and then. I'm gonna try to do it once. And that failed miserably. But that's fine, because failing this mission is kinda safe. I'm gonna try it again. Should I try it again, chat? I probably will see the answer before it's too late. Alright, should I try again or just go dumb, boring strats? Come on, come on. Oh, it's probably not gonna be there. Oh no, it will be. Okay, I'm still driving. I mean, the biggest upside of this jump, it's not risky because you aren't actually driving the car. It's remote control. Now retry, go for it. Alright, I'm a big man. I'm gonna try again. And it's gonna be poggers. Well, that is a poggers indeed. I'm not gonna try it again. And this jump is actually very easy. But yeah, I got it in every single practice run and in a hundo. But okay. I'm actually feeling like trying it again. This is such a not right feeling I have right now. So yeah. Alright, my car is burning, that's... Alright, I'm gonna do it, and if I fail it, I'm gonna switch a car, because I still need to switch a car anyway. Try until you make it. That sounds about right. But yeah, this trick saves you 30 seconds. Oh my god. I keep screwing up the straight line driving. Yay! Actual poggers! So it allows you to just hit the triggers for a lap while being on the top of a wall. I feel so good about myself doing it. Even though it was what try? I don't know. But yeah, this is like a 30-second skip. Pretty big. Alright, I'm gonna drive somewhere with this car and try to go as far away from it as I can. Actual poggers, indeed. Alright, so now we do the Like this mission consists of 2 parts, but not actually not. Like okay, I'll tell about 2-part missions in this game, but this mission consists of 2 parts, but not really. First is kind of learning to drive a remote-controlled car, and then you're being said to make 3 kills, but make it look like an accident. So you can't just drive over dudes, unfortunately, even though there would have been quite an accident. You need to dispose of bodies so that they're not being possible to like recover, and that includes only 2 ways: blowing car up or sinking. The biggest problem with remote car is there is no driver, so paint spray station and vehicle mine station doesn't register you driving through it. So if you do that, nothing will happen. But there is a conveniently placed vehicle mines on a world. That's what I just collected. So in case you ask yourself a question, why won't they do the same with this car? I won't do it because, well, if I drive through the paint spray, nothing will happen. I can also be killing people indefinitely and nothing will happen. I won't get wanted level or anything because it's not actually me killing people. Guns don't kill mutants, I kill mutants. And next mission is going to be... how's it? Redneck attack? So we're gonna just throw this car on a trailer. Trailer is fat and it's gonna survive. I'm gonna go and find a fast car before we start the redneck attack. Redneck attack is an interesting mission. Benson is good. So, whoop, careful. Oh, the car despawned. Okay, so this is the last... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the mission that I need, whatever. I mean, this is the last yellow mission, redneck attack, and that's a unique mission. It's timed mission with the mission reward changing depending on how much of your goal, and the goal is to defend the station, how many stations survived in the end. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. Dude, shut up. Alright. I hope the other group isn't close. Alright. Fixed it. Alright. Alright, we killed 2 groups, and this mission is really good tested. So we're supposed to protect the base from rednecks attacking it, but we can just kill like 2 groups. Sometimes you can kill none of them, and you just go away. You just go doing your business. And our business is fixing our Zaibatsu respect, because this is almost the last scientist mission that we have, and Zaibatsu aren't in the best mood about us. So what we're gonna do now is shoot a lot of rednecks until we have a flushing red Zaibatsu respect, or at least something resembling it. I mean, whatever. It's not flashing red, but it's red. So now I'm gonna pick up this Furore GT, and this is a very important setup that I'm gonna be doing right now. So first of all, I'm gonna check if I have... yeah, I do have Molotovs, that's good. So right now I'm gonna be setting up the skip for a mission that comes up in like 30 minutes from now. That of course the game doesn't crash, but let's not talk about that. Let me paint spray. Actually, let me not paint spray, I'll make sure the cops don't follow me. Alright, cops, stop. Alright, you stopped? Okay, good. So I'm just gonna fly here to a prison with this Furore GT. Gonna do a fly glitch, I'm just jumping and tapping attack and I'm flying. That's perfectly fine. That's how games work, that's how real life work, and that's how my cats are fighting in the background. Now we have that Furore GT, which is just gonna stay there forever until it's destroyed. And because nothing really goes there, it shouldn't get destroyed. Perfectly simple. So now what I'm gonna do is save, because oh whoops, no, higher up, because marathon. In real round, of course, you never save, and if game just decides to screw you over, you just gotta accept it. Sometimes GTA 2 is just being GTA 2, it likes it. It's part of what makes it good and bad. So we're driving for the last SRS mission, which is water carry-on. probably one of the most memorable missions for people who played this game. It's a very long mission that takes place on a dam on top of a map. It's pretty hard, but yet again, poorly tested. So Josh, do you have anything to tell us?
Okay, everybody.
I will refresh one final time. No.
Alright.
So if you have any donations, make sure you get them in. We're raising money for Movember, the charity that helps with men's health. Yeah, you already talked about Wang Cars, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a simple collectible run. I'll do it after run. It's like it's not fitting into the route at all.
Oh,
like
okay.
during run, I will collect one, so we will get a sneak peek on the amazingness of this. But yeah, so
Alright.
here's the setup.
I'll let you know towards the end. You just ask.
Yeah, as you can see, the arrow points out not where I shot, but now I shot and arrow changed. What I shot is actually the very last trigger of this mission, is the dam, where you can't get at the start. At the start of this mission, you should go to like very top, do explosions there, then go down through the entire area, and then there are dudes appearing and they start fighting you, and it's kind of hard. But we can just line our shot perfectly and skip the entire mission. So now we're done with scientist mission. We have 7 out of 7 done. Now I need to be sure not to kill Zaibatsu here, because I'm not entirely sure what my respect is. And if I just happen to accidentally run over too many, I won't be able to start the yellow mission. As I said, free respect, yellow mission. No free respect, no yellow mission. I had quite a lot. I ran over like 10 right now and nothing happened. But yeah, I don't care running over them now, because when you start the mission you can do whatever you want. You can lower your respect to absolute hell and you'll be fine. So this is mission that in my splits is called Operation Resident Sleeper. Normally it's called Operation Z in English. Oh my god, I don't like my car health. I'm gonna take this beauty of a car. And what this mission wants you is hijack cars. 4 cars to be exact. And it's not terrible. I think this mission is actually better than the copy of this mission from Next District. Like Next District again has this mission, but it's called Grand Theft Auto. Title drop. But yeah, this one is more fun to do. Generally because this district is just nicer to navigate. And the way cars are placed. So now while I'm driving to the Zaibatsu, I'm just trying to kill as many rednecks as I can. I need 4 or 5 respect at the end of this mission, because I will get one more respect point, or like 21 drive overs for finishing the mission. Don't drive over Zaibatsu, you moron. And that will allow me to start the red mission, which is my next part of the route. Okay, I need a car. Part of what makes this mission not so good is after you park a car, you kind of at the mercy of RNG. The best car you can get here is Z-Type, which is almost the fastest car in the entire game. Almost, but not entirely. The fastest car in the entire GTA 2 like single player would be Meteor. Is the car that scientists drive, the yellow long car. Not this one, that's a taxi. These ones on the right. That's the fastest car in the game, other than GTA 1, which is a multiplayer-only car, which is also accidentally a sprite for a Wang Cars that you're about to see at some point in this run, closer to the end of it, to be precise. But in this district you can't drive them. You can only collect them, and they then disappear because they're collectibles. You get teleported to a certain place on the map. Yeah, GTA 2 is like can we make it a Dark Souls joke? I don't know. I think GTA 1 is Dark Souls of GTA games. If we go there, it's kind of more hard, but you know. Some people say New Spyro is hard. Oof. Gaming is hard, man. How am I even playing this? Absolute god gamer. Ooh, Furore GT. So basically the cars you always look for, like Furore is a very good car. I think it's faster than Z-Type. but the biggest problem with Furore, it controls like an absolute ass. It wiggles around all the freaking time, man. It's absolutely impossible. I'm gonna drive over a few more. Now this jump, gotta line it up, not... Careful, careful! Okay, we did it. We didn't die. Great. Oh my god. Alright. So now... Okay, good. Sometimes when you drive, suddenly a crazy bug drivers appear and jump under your car and you die. So some cars in this game are being driven by NPCs faster than they are made by you. For example, Bug, which is one of the slowest cars in the game, not like necessarily top 10 slowest cars, maybe actually. It's one of the fastest cars when NPC drives it. So sometimes what happens there, you start jumping with the limo, and then it just flies there, and you land on it and you blow up, and you hate your life because this mission takes literally 7 minutes to beat, and you have to redo all of it. So what I was talking about previously during Taxi Traitor test is that Rockstar actually were smart enough to introduce a multi-part mission mechanic. What that means is once you complete part of a mission, even if you fail it, when you restart the mission you continue from the same spot. There's like 1 or 2 missions of that caliber. I think both of them are in downtown, which is First District, but it's never introduced ever in the run. And there are so many missions that would benefit from it, because even logically you have done part of a mission that is like the solo part, and then the guy who gives you the mission goes, hey, okay, you did it, but now can you also do this? And you're like, okay. And there is quite a lot of these missions in Industrial. It's really painful to fail them, and what I'm looking right now is Truck Cab. There was one, I hope it didn't despawn. Okay, good. So this is an RNG spawn, of course, one of the few RNG spots on the run. You can just not get this car and your life is miserable. Or sometimes you get it and it gets covered by cop cars and you just can't collect it. So here's you gotta drag this baby around. So GTA 2 had a mechanic of cars being put on the trailers. There isn't much use to that mechanic. What you can do with it is put random cars on the trailer, and wow, ain't that cool. Also what you can do with this is take off the kill frenzies that are placed on the cars. Amazing, right? Yeah, not very useful, but used in quite a few missions, so I guess for that purpose it's quite an okay mechanic. I give it 8 out of 10. And Josh, while I'm driving this slow-ass car, do you have anything to tell us? Maybe? Hopefully? Please?
Yes.
Yes, finally! Puggers!
I have one donation.
Yes!
It is from Anonymous. It is $5, and it has the single greatest life-changing message I'm ever going to read. Are you ready?
Yes.
It is hello.
Ah, greetings.
But do you know what they didn't do?
What?
They didn't put it towards Wang Cars.
God damn it, Anonymous, you had one job.
So yeah, we still need $95 to see Wang Cars at the end of the run. You've got about half hour, I guess.
Yeah, about right. So we're getting to the end of this mission. While I'm being torn apart by decisions inside of my head, I will actually not listen to them and do what my heart tells me to do. And go and save right now. So basically, how I put my saves during marathon run is all the boring garbage mission that you don't want to ever see again in the run. I try to save after. So I'm gonna take that detour for you, chat. I'm gonna waste those 30 seconds so that you don't have to suffer like 5 more minutes. Another soul saved, that's right, more than another, that's all the souls in the chat. How many there? 5k, greetings. But yeah, next mission is Murder in the Mall, and I kinda don't like this car, so... Yet again, this district is full of missions that you just remember from this game. Everything else you generally don't. You either remember something from first district because it was painfully easy and you did all of it, or something from this district because it was still kinda balanced, but then you remember almost nothing but green missions like hot dog and stuff from industrial. So the cars that I want here are Hakura, Z-Type, and not this. I want a car that has a decent handling, that can turn around pretty well and accelerate fast. Fast enough, that is. And great job. Stealing that car actually costed me my respect level. So what we're gonna do now is drive to Rednecks. Woo! Busy work. I love no reset runs of this game. So yeah, every single action against gang loses you respect. Stealing car is one of them. So we're gonna very carefully not drive over anyone until we start the mission, and then we can kill entire village without caring, though that's not exactly right. So this is Massacre en Le Gros something something, or Murder in a Mall. One of the most ridiculous missions if you don't realize the fact that, well, it's actually not that ridiculous because Rockstar actually thought that it's a bit too nuts if you just do it as by going into a mall and start shooting 100 scientists, because as I said, at some point scientists gonna have flamethrowers. Flamethrower does a lot of damage to cars and insta-kill if it hits you while you're just running. So there are like invisibilities and vulnerabilities in that area, so you're kinda covered, you're kinda good there, but it's still long, but you actually can just rig machine guns in a car and just go like this. At first they're just gonna run around and don't care because they love me, but from love to hate you only have 20 people killed. And then they're gonna start shooting me, then machine guns will appear, and then flamethrowers. At some point I'm gonna stop slowing down. Like right now I'm driving pretty slowly because I still want pets to spawn, and there go flamethrowers. I rigged 70 ammo, that's way more than I actually need. You can do that perfectly fine with like 50 ammo, and these spawns are actually terrible. So what I'm just gonna do is drive around and try to not get stuck on everything. If you get stuck while flamethrower guy is firing you, well, rip. In this game you can actually die. There is a death state, a complete RIP. Which happens sometimes in the run. Okay. But to reach it, I just gotta lose all my lives. Right now I can't see because I have 4. You can get more lives by completing kill frenzies. So there's kind of a life replenishing mechanic. And also in this district, and this district only, there are life pickups that are just lying in the world. So what I'm doing right now is setting up next mission, which is called, how is it called again? Law enforcement something. Oof, careful there. So what you need to do is get SWAT van and then special agent car to a garage. It's a pretty simple mission. It's a yellow mission as well. The only thing you kind of try to avoid is getting wanted level 5 before you get wanted level 4, because then SWAT van won't spawn. But other than that, there is literally nothing that can go wrong in this mission in all mission run. It's kind of a bit harder in 100% because you don't have flamethrower, at least in my route I don't. So with flamethrower I just set these guys on fire and they slowly die. Hello. So what I'm trying to do is get get my wanted level to 5. It just won't go there. Okay, there it is. So as you probably saw by me entering the SWAT van, you can enter the cars as soon as the door opens. You can also get insta-dragged out of a car by... hello, dude? You here? Oh, hello! Open the door! Oh, now they care. But yeah, that's kind of something you have to worry about. Like, make sure cops don't drag you out instantly, but also you can get into cop cars when they exiting. That way, you're absolutely safe from busting because you can accelerate immediately. It's an amazing mechanic, I guess you can call that mechanic. So now I'm just looking for a car. I literally need a Z-type. And not any other car. The reason being very simple. I will need it for next mission. So this is the last what's that, Zaibatsu mission we're doing in the run? I mean, because there is no more left. It's destruction action, and that's another run where I'm gonna be another mission where I'm gonna be using fly glitch. So let me explain the fly glitch. It was shown before, and it's a very weird one. So we have 3 game versions. It works in 2, and it works differently. Oh, it kind of works in 3, but it works differently in this one that I'm running right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump and start tapping fire, and that would make me just keep my height. And that's about the whole trick, so it's that simple. This is what I'm running right now is a German version that was just distributed, German CD version or whatever we call it. I'm also doing this all the time. I don't like this. But yeah, you can also cancel your fall damage completely by resetting your height or whatever by throwing a Molotov. But yeah, so in this mission you're supposed to be a decoy, but as I said, they done goofed testing this district really badly. So you can kinda exit the car immediately. They didn't lock it, didn't put any auto blowing up mechanics. And you can just go. So I'm gonna take that Z-type and use it. I'm gonna save now, but before I do that, what do I have here that is semi-fast? That's semi. And I'm gonna prepare a getaway car for another mission. So every time you have time, like the missions on timer, etc., you can spend this time setting up your backup cars for when you're just left in the middle of nowhere with no car. So here, did all Zaibatsu mission. Now to be safe, driving to a safe again. I guess I can talk about it already, but right when I was setting up the safety save, which I didn't set up by the way, my game crashed right before my safety save, like 20 minutes in a run. And I was really concerned on what would happen if my game decides to actually crash somewhere around there. But it didn't happen, and we're pretty much covered by my own saves at this point. So I don't care if it does crash. Oh my god, is this the right mission? So what I'm gonna be doing now is call. So yeah, that's a glitch that this game has. It's okay when it's cops, but when it's tanks, they actually are mad at you. Sometimes roadblocks don't despawn. And tank roadblocks, which are on level 6 wanted level, which in this district only happen during one mission. We'll get to the mission later. Tank roadblocks shoot you, and they one-shot you as well. What was I about? Kinda sidetracked there. Something about the missions and crashes. Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Figure out. I have a donation.
Oh yeah, go.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we got $100 from Umlaut. I think I'm saying that right, who says, as I have been struggling with mental health myself, I am happy to support this cause. Also, I want to see Wang Cars, damn it.
Dude,
And
nice.
they indeed put their $100 towards Wang Cars, so you
Wow.
will be doing that at the end of the run. So
Wow.
thanks a lot, Hovering Umlaut.
Thanks a lot, dude. Or not, dude. But thanks a lot. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. God, I'm so bad at listening things. Of course. Thank you. Anyway, what am I all about? This is the kind of scary mission because I was driving with the Z-type there, and you can get stuck on a wall there very easily because of model of Z-type. It's actually like wide in front, and if you get stuck and there is a flamethrower, dude, you just blow up like this, like a boss. So yeah, when I was talking about scientist mission being extremely dumb for a yellow, I was talking about this one that we're gonna be doing next, because this is a green mission for red next, and it requires us to kill 100 pets, technically, who can be mad at you, different variety. But yeah, we did it perfectly fine. Now we're going to red missions of red next. This is the most Monka-S mission for me. I don't know why. It's actually not very hard, but I'm tempted to mess it up a lot. So do I have? I have many Molotovs. Don't need that many. So this is Gunkar Bang. I will have to do something with this one guy who's in my car. Probably gonna do something like this. I don't want him to go with me, because all he does is get out of the car at the same door you are, and then you both blow up, and this makes you sad. So yeah, in this mission you need to destroy 5 meteors and then 5 Z-types. The thing is, every single blown up car gets you instant wanted level, and cops instantly start spawning there. And also scientists can insta-kill me with flamethrowers, as I said already, and I also need to get cars and not get busted and not die, and then do the same for Zaibatsu cars. So yeah, there is quite a lot of things to consider, but there is a kind of a sweet safe spot that you can go to. So you use the very nice auto-alignment mechanic of this game that I never mentioned, but when you drive on the road, game automatically aligns the cars for you, and that's very good. So I can basically get behind the car that I want to shoot, line up without pressing any like weird inputs. The game will do it for me. Get out and just bang. 2 more. But yeah, this mission probably isn't as scary now, but when I was starting running this district, it was incredible pain, because I used to die quite a lot, and as I said, you can permanently die in this run without any chance to like continue, and that's what was my concern all this time. So oh no, okay, I got memed by a taxi. We gotta have to paint spray now though. So what happened there is I got sandwiched, and I'm getting memed by this taxi that's trying to drive forward. What a great dude. Alright, I need to kind of keep song switching. There are 2 copyrighted songs. Scary. Don't want to get them. Oh no, it doesn't get Twitch what muted. Only gets the YouTube money off you. I think that car is gone already. Alright, good. Then no, dude, don't get into Panto. There, of course. There are of course basic driver mechanics in this game. There are angry drivers, there are car thieves. I don't think later GTAs have car thieves actually. Or do they? I don't remember anymore. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus. Go away! Why does it have to be so... Why does it have to be so unnecessarily scary? It's kind of what I mean. If you're getting drugged out of car, you don't get busted instantly in GTA 2, but you also kinda are getting instantly busted. So I exited the car there, and that's what saved me. If they dragged me, they probably would have. They probably would have busted me. What's the deal about songs? There are 2 songs that are just copyrighted on YouTube. You will lose money. They won't get you your bot muted on Twitch, however. So that's a good part of it. Also, there is, I think, it's a stock sound effect that is used during. Okay, that's the lost car. GG. It's like a stock audio, which is used for Medicar, fire truck, and police radio station. Which this game is 1999, by the way. Which is used in some Eurovision song from like 2012. So YouTube constantly finds that if you have like a 20-second segment where you aren't talking over the gameplay, it will hear that part and be like, hey, that's that Eurovision song from 2010 in your 1999 game. Hey, give us money. Greedy boys. So, okay, next mission is greatest hits, and it's pretty straightforward. I can explain it later. Josh, maybe you have anything to tell us?
I do.
Okay, go for it.
Alright.
Oh no, it's
so
not wrong mission, but whatever. Keep going.
Alright. We have $5 from Cruscader, who says, and remember, respect is everything.
Yep.
And then we have another fantastic $5 donation from Anonymous with another amazing message. It says, hello again.
Oof. I'm not used to greeting that many people. Actually, I am. Alright, a sneak peek for All Wang Cars. Please don't blow up. Okay, thank you. Also, you can fart and burp in this game. Hopefully you can hear it on stream. So that was a thing that I didn't explain. After I finished the previous mission, I rigged machine guns in the car and started killing Zaibatsu. The reason is he'll be a section now where I'll be standing on the same spot for a long time and I can't do anything about it. If I happen to be very unlucky, there will be a very mad scientist who would shoot my car and we'll all blow up and I'll fail the mission. So this is penalties. This mission is horrible. This is RNG hell. Luckily, remember 20-something minutes in a run we did throw a car over a river? That's when we're gonna use it. So, yet again, Rockstar done goofed. And you can skip all mission parts and just go to the end. Not all the missions actually allow you to do that in this game, but some of them do. So now we're in the prisoner suit, we get completely out of ammo, and what you should do here is you should get a cop uniform, then you should start a riot by shooting dudes. Alright, here we go. Boop. Easy. Then you should start the riot and start killing cops as a cop in uniform, but there are also pets running around, the prisoners, who can shoot, they don't have guns, but they punch through the armor, so that's also a mechanic that I didn't mention. If someone punches you, the damage goes into your health directly, and if you lose all your health, you die, even if you have 10 armor. So you can kind of get stuck in a loop there, where you have a lot of prisoners attacking you, while at the same time you don't have ammo, because you get 10 machine gun ammo or something, and you should be killing the guards, and that will be giving you ammo. But you can just get stuck in a loop where nothing is giving you ammo, and that's penalties for you boys. Probably the hardest mission in the run. We're good. We didn't log on that big bug there. Perfectly fine. All right, next mission isn't probably maybe it is called something funny, but in English it's called blowjob. And yes, it's exactly what you thought. You're gonna be blowing up cars in this mission. It's a very short mission though, not very interesting. So if maybe you have something to tell us, Josh, tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So we have $10 from Anonymous, who gave a wonderful message. It says, I thought I'd donate and leave a rambling comment to stall while you're driving around. Hope this passes the time. Seems like Wang Cars was met, so money goes to Hearthstone. Greetings from England.
Oh boy. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and I was wondering what he was referring to with the Hearthstone. So I had a look at the Hearthstone. I had a look at the Hearthstone goal, and it says SRD will show off a few additional card tricks that are not part of the run for $250, and we're at 16.
Some
So if you
extra spicy strats.
yeah, get it? Card tricks. It's a joke because it's a card game. Get it?
Alright.
Okay, that's all.
So that was a blowjob, and we actually got a good getaway car. So me parking that Trans AM previously doesn't matter, and something I have to do here because we're still going safe. I'm good on estimate, I think. It feels like I'm good on estimate. Like that, you can see the blinking pink arrow. That's the one that tells me, hey dude, you maybe wanna go play next district, but we don't want to play next district. That's something that doesn't really matter in district runs of all missions. It's kind of mechanic that's not important, but to beat GTA 2 you don't actually have to do... Well, you can do 0 missions literally. You can just collect money, and when you have enough you can leave the district. That's 1 million for first, 3 million for second, and 5 millions for the last one. So this mission is greatest hits, and the first guy kind of isn't spawning. There he is. He should have spawned from the top. So there is a spawn like line that you should be walking. It's not like completely precise, but you want to get a certain amount of hits on every street, and then you get enough dudes and you over. God, I probably explained that first of all not in English, second of all very badly. But the thing is, you just take the line like this, and if you did everything right, this will be the last guy. Perfectly fine, as we all is planned. So now we need to kill the mafia boss. We just rig our car. He's in a car that is indestructible. There are different ways of getting rid of that car. The better one will be just rig and blow up the car and be just, well, goodbye. And mission completa. While I cannot be just saving, I'm just right here. So we have 2 missions for rednecks left, and after that we have a final job. And yeah, next mission is Thanksgiving, the only mission in this district where you can get a wanted level 6. Normally you can get wanted level 6 only in District 3, in Industrial. El Robo del Tank. That's a dank name. Need rocket launcher though. So you're supposed to go inside a military base and, well, steal a tank, as the Spanish language suggests. And then you gotta get it to the mission end. Previously in my life, for probably last only last 2 months I've been doing this mission right. And even if you do this mission right, you can still get incredibly unlucky. So funny fact, these guys aren't actually military guys. You probably saw that one guy just killed the other one. That's because they're just dudes with aggressive AI and weapons who look like military guys. So they will just try to kill each other. That's kind of a funny thing. You can sometimes see these weird events happen. But yeah, even if you're doing this mission right, you can get an absolutely god-awful RNG and die. So, how you die in this mission? Well, you have wanted level 6, you have tank roadblocks instead of car roadblocks now. Tanks that are on streets aren't dangerous, they don't really represent, like, they're not a threat. As far as you drive like this, you're fine. But then at the very end of this drive, you can get an incredibly amazing set of cars. Oh wow, accuracy bonus, really? I had 1 shot left for accuracy bonus. Accuracy bonus, it's 20 shots not missing in a row. Okay, there is that roadblock, that is kind of fine, but got hit once. I can still get hit 3 times. That is generally fine. there are very bad situations where you can get hit like that. Roadblock doesn't matter, it's very slow because it's looking up all the time, because the road goes, tanks looking direction where the road goes, so. And okay, even if there is a tank right here, it shouldn't be a problem, and it's not even, oh, it's there, okay. Don't shoot it, okay, thank you. It was my getaway car. Yeah, I don't care, it can shoot me right now, then, okay, fine. But yeah, that's the only mission. Oh. Oh. No, I won't go for it. Alright, that's now the last mission in this district. That's Benson Burner, a rather boring mission, but it uses the truck cab mechanic yet again, so gotta give a credit where credit's due. So the car here can take, I think, 3 driving patterns. The best one would be going here. It's not here. It's going down. It's actually pretty bad, but since my respect, don't screw up the final job. You got me. Where is it? Am I blind? Turns out, yes, I am.
Radio, sex, drugs, and radio.
I didn't see the guy, like, drove past it. I absolutely missed it. But yeah, all we gotta do is like rig the car, then find the truck cab, put it on a trailer, and drive to a police station through the town. Cops, please don't do that. Where did he go? I have no idea. And if you have anything to tell us, Josh, you can do that.
One refresh? No, not right now.
Okay.
So, unless you have anything important to say, I can tell you about the next upcoming bid war.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Why did I close the tab? Okay, panic. Alright, got
It's
it.
fine, it's fine, it's fine.
No, I got it, it's alright. So we have James Bond 007 Nightfire any percent has the next donation goal with $150 requirement for Drake percent. And it says, oh god, I have to pronounce the name. Cool Melium will show off Drake percent, a way to kill the final boss in the first level. So if you are interested in seeing whatever that means, you get $150 in before James Bond starts. Which is, now I'm setting myself to not have the schedule open. No, I found it. It is in 4 hours.
That's quite a long time to go.
Yeah, you should do it.
Okay.
Right, chat?
Easy every time. Alright, so we're basically just driving this to a cop's gospel. God, this radio is very loud. Alright, that's not so loud. So we're just driving the car to the end of a run, pretty much. I mean, it's not really the end of a run. This is the last mission, which you can start through the phone calls. But after that, it will get a bit of a time before the last mission starts. So in each district, last mission is essentially the same. It's called Final Job. It spawns 3 gang leaders. For each of the gang, they have unique weapons, and quite a unique weapons in each district. In this district, I think it's Molotovs, flamethrowers, and rocket launcher. And you have to kill them. If you die, you fail the mission, and there is no way to restart it. So what I'm gonna be doing now is going and getting myself an invulnerability. And the only way that goes wrong is if I'm being really dumb. So I don't care for this guy. Like, there should be an explosion now. Now we did redneck. That's all missions done. Line up. Nice and easy. That's how I lost my 100% runs a couple times. Right at the end. And now we're just carefully dropping down. And this guy tries to run me over. I don't care. I'm invulnerable. I literally don't care. Where are the last 2? I think they're stuck on this end, yeah. And that's the last mission. And now we just gotta exit the district, so God, they're gonna drag me. So you can get ready on time because it's coming up real short. I can show you that we did 7 out of 7 for it next, 7 for these guys, and as usual, 23 out of 22. Good job, Rockstar. When you start the mission, sometimes it, for whatever reason, counts as 2 instances, and you can get like in this district you can get like I think I got time. Sorry, you can get I think 25 out of 22 maximum. I mean, there is kind of duping in this game, but it doesn't really affect anything. But the text pop-ups. Yeah, and hey, the game didn't crash. We did it! Hooray! Amazing. I guess it's now time to do Wang Cars. I'm not entirely sure what of this is restart the district, but I think it's this. So, do you need to start the timer for Wang Cars? I need.
It's an incentive.
Yeah,
so...
but I mean, do I do it?
No,
with...
I mean,
yeah,
probably not.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do without timer.
Yeah,
we
it's like a post-run incentive. You should be.
If
right.
I'm not done with this until was it 2002, then I'm a scrub.
Okay.
So we wait at the start a bit until this car spawns. It kills us instantly, teleports us to the bottom. So all Wang Cars is what you donated for, is unique collectibles for this district. It's an RNG heavy run, and in worst case scenario I just gotta play it safe. But what we do in this run is collect these 8 beauties. And they aren't really... we don't have weapons, that's kind of a problem. And they aren't really important to the run in any way, but in fact you collect them during 100% run. The reason to that being actually a bit different. So, first of all I'm gonna explain how this whole run works. There are 8 cars and I'm constantly trying to keep my wanted level existing so that I can get the fastest car possible, or one of the fastest cars possible, a cop car. Also a hard jump incoming, I might mess it up and yeah, I messed it up. I mean, there is a tricky jump here, I can try to do the jump actually. Kinda want to. Let me try again. Let me despawn the cars. I want my swag points. Ah, I flied up, but not high enough. Okay, that's half a swag point. And when you collect all 8 cars, you get a Wang Car bonus that gives you 100k and 6 or 7 unique vehicles. So yeah, I'm trying to keep my wanted level up to get cars that are fast, like this one. I can instantly get inside the car, so I'm not getting thrown away by cars driving by, and the route that I take is always different because I gotta react to what I have. Oh, sweet jump, really sweet. Not intended, by the way, by developers, but you can make it with a really fast car. I'm getting really good cars here. I mean, I can wait for cops, but I can just keep going. So yeah, it gives you Wang Car bonus, and the thing with Wang Car bonus, you can trigger it multiple ways. First way is by getting 8 cars, 8 different cars. It gives you a Wang Car bonus, 100k and cars. The other way to trigger it is by just getting 8 cars. So, for example, how you can do it is collect the same car twice by restarting the district. But also, there is another way to trigger the bonus, is by just collecting the same car after you already collected it. So if you collect the car, then you restart the district, you collect the same car, you'll get a Wang Car glitch. I can show it off really quickly after I'm done with this run, because I'll have all 8 cars collected, so I'll just drive to whatever is close by and get it. So I don't want to... For a moment I wanted to get rid of my wanted level. Come on, go. Ooh, good job, cops. Yeah, I was explaining glitch, and the reason this glitch is useful in 100% is, as I said, testing is not something Rockstar's been doing in this one district. So what you end up with is frenzies that are on par impossible. Okay, it didn't quite sandwich me. I'm gonna get discards faster. You end up in a spot where you need to destroy 20 cars, but there is no reliable way to do that in 1 minute with the weapon that you're given. So what you end up doing is stacking 20 cars, 6 of which are in the world. I mean, there's probably more, but you just take 6, and 7 from just redoing the Wang car bonus, which will be giving you cars over and over again. And is this the last car that I have? I think I have last car left. So yeah, get ready, kinda. I think that's the last one. Huh. And yeah, you can go watch 100% run of this district. I got it a couple days ago actually. It's 2 hour, 31 minutes something, 10 seconds I think. It beats old record by 20 minutes. It's quite a good run with quite a lot of mess ups, but you can go to like a middle of this run and you will see what the hell the Wang car glitch is all about. So it's the last jump. Also trees are they kind of have a roof, and ta-da! That's Wang car bonus. All it gives to you is this flamethrower thing. Then this car with machine guns, tank, one with oil, one with something, Land Roamer, and yada yada yada. Let me quickly save and show you the Wang car glitch, and that's gonna be it for me. So as I said, trigger Wang car glitch, you just gotta collect the car again. We'll just keep triggering. Yeah, it's that easy. Now, I collected everything, right? So you would assume you need to collect everything, but no. after you've done it once, game just doesn't care. There is a fan-made fix for this glitch, but it's not recommended for speedruns because it's kind of a useful glitch. And now we collect just one card that's respawned in the world, and ta-da! And there is one close nearby. I'm just gonna show it, and that's it. Oh yeah, you should have probably stopped timer already, but whatever. And triggers again, and now the cars keep spawning on the side because there is no space here, and then they end up clustering this entire district. So yeah, that's it for me, folks, on this marathon. I hope you enjoyed GTA 2. I do run pretty much this game only. I mean, I do run a few more. Currently I'm going for 100% full game, so if you want to see that being done hopefully by the end of the year and like all that, come watch. I'll be glad seeing all of you. I'm really glad with the way this run went, with the way the bonus incentive run went, the fact that it got met. Yeah, it was a pleasure for me, and I hope it was a pleasure for you. And up next we have GTA 3, which is certainly a pleasure for all of us. So let's keep on watching and donating and supporting the streamers and Marathon. Good luck, guys. Bye bye.
Hold me close and you say you'll never run away. You think that love is a game, but now we've gone insane. But what we have is what one spends a lifetime searching for. 'Cause with you I feel amazing, never felt before. Why would I be so ashamed from love worth fighting for? I'm standing right at the gates, walking the stairway to heaven. Baby, I'm in love.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to ESAMovember. Woo! This is Barbie X Edge, your host here tonight. So what you just got done watching was Grand Theft Auto 2 and the extra incentive for All Wang Cars. So, you know, we're watching that. This is kind of like, we're doing kind of like a little double run. We have Grand Theft Auto 3 coming up next, and that is by KZ Frew with any percent. So yeah. Hey chat, do you like my stash? Yay. I grew it in 30 seconds. Just look out on the upcoming bid wars. There's going to be a bid war for the 007, James Bond 007, and also Dead Rising. So get your donations in for that before those close. Yeah. Right now we currently have, let's see, almost $1,200 in donations. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you. It's awesome. Just keep that up, you know? And yeah. Coming up next, Grand Theft Auto 3, any percent. Enjoy.
Sweet